Hello everyone, welcome here to this game of StarCraft. It's actually a best of three in our in-house Brozone Layer tournament. But in this game, we're going to have a Terran player who's actually not from the Brozone Layer. And that is, of course, Anneroo, playing our red Terran player. And down the bottom center from the Brozone Layer, it is the PrinceofBro, playing in this Terran color that I will not name. Yeah. I am Thaco. I'm joined here today by Snow. How you doing over there, Snow?
Very good, very good. Excited for StarCraft as always.
It is a great thing. This is, of course, PrinceofBro, who is one of our better players.
Yes, he's honestly quite a favorite to win the tournament, probably.
Yeah,
He's got some strong old school strategies that served him well in the past.
that's true. That's true. And it really is not going too far here to say he is at least going to be one of the finalists, if not one of our winners.
Yeah,
I guess not one of our winners. That's a weird way to say that. The winner. There are not two winners.
yeah. I mean, we are playing a bracket here. There's only going to be one winner.
So we're seeing a pretty standardish gas timing out of the PrinceofBro here for what he's recently been going for. A lot of Reaper expands, and that's not an unusual gas timing for that. So that should be what we see him opening up with here in this game.
Yeah, he's been favoring that, and honestly, it's a really nice build just for you get a nice scout off, you get to see what's coming at you, you get your expansion out. All in all, pretty awesome build.
Got Anneroo up here in the top, doing a little bit of scouting around her base, trying to make sure there is nothing being proxied by the PrinceofBro.
Yep. And
Who is, I mean, he is the better player, so this is a safe precaution to be taking as Anneroo, making sure she's not going to be caught out by anything surprising as he tries to win the game quickly.
Yep, and we see much later gas from her, so maybe probably much more standard barracks opening.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, we should be looking to see that gas geyser. I think it's around like 15, 16-ish is when you're looking at both that gas geyser and that orbital command for your more safe openings. And there's the gas geyser. Okay, so all that's pretty good up there. We like that.
Indeed, indeed.
Get the Reaper just finished up here for PrinceofBro and will be moving out across the map. He'll just confirm everything he would expect to see in an opening of a TVT. I guess the only thing he won't be seeing is any type of starport or anything leading to a quick Banshee play.
Yeah, and we do have another barracks coming out from Anneroo, which is going to be just more standard play.
A lot of Marines there. PrinceofBro here going for a command center, building that up in his base. That's partially also because he, on the flip side of that better player thing, is the fact that he's the better player, doesn't want to fall prey to any strange timings or cheese, is going to expand safely in his base and float down to probably his natural with that one.
Yep, and we're seeing the Reaper dart in and out over here. Just down at the bottom of the base, but
that old wonderful information is power. The more you know, the better you can prepare for it.
Yep. Anneroo's on top of it though, with her Marines spread out on the top of the cliff here to try and prevent some scouting as we see him coming here.
I also love these little packs of 2 Marines everywhere. Just because I think like with perfect micro, I think the Reaper can get away and do a lot of damage to the Marine. So just that backup Marine for everyone is pretty cool to see. I like that.
Yep. It's very safe, and it prevents a lot of scouting information. Now we also see Anneroo's own command center going down into base, and as well as we're seeing, oh my god, we're seeing a triple command center out of PrinceofBro here.
Hey, he's going for this really explosive opening here. He's going to get a lot of economy out really early, and with double factory, it says mech to me.
Yeah, which, mech play is always really interesting, especially if Anneroo goes for bio here. Although we're seeing a factory out of her as well, but not the double. Mech versus bio is always an interesting dynamic. Always makes for fun TVTs.
It does, and that's what I really love about TVT, though, is I think it's the most diverse play at the moment. Because there's so many different strategies that can be done. short of you could argue PvP, but I think all PvP really boils down to the same 3 steps. It just depends on the order you do them in.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times I'm personally a fan of PvP. I find it exciting, a lot very micro-based. But as far as the mirror matchups, yeah, TVT's always been an interesting one, just because there's so many, like you said, there's different approaches.
And let's be completely honest with ourselves, watching Marines blow up with that extreme physics from the tank shot,
Oh,
there's nothing that looks better in this game.
oh yes, that you know, just tanks and physics go together real well.
It is just a glorious thing. These Reapers getting a little bit of harassed on here on the command center of Anneroo. The Marines will come down here and get those cleaned up.
And he loses one and loses another. That's actually pretty not the greatest for PrinceofBro here, as those Reapers would probably keep providing at least some backdoor annoyances if Anneroo ever moves out.
Well, and information.
Yeah.
He wants those alive to continue scouting up into that base to find out what's going on.
We're also seeing the first tanks and Infernal Pre-Igniter from PrinceofBro here.
And that's still pretty standard mech play. I'm intrigued by the Infernal Pre-Igniter here. I guess Marines are light, so I guess the damage does get done there.
And now here, a slight problem for Anneroo here is the lack of stim. This could come back to bite her here.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem. There is not even a tech lab down on the map yet.
Although we are seeing, Medevacs and Widow Mines come out.
Yeah, so the unit production is really solid.
Yeah.
It's just that the upgrades are missing.
Yeah.
It's a little concerning.
However, even the best of them forget those upgrades sometimes. I know Bomber was known for it in several MLG games for getting stim.
There's actually still a slight supply block problem going on here for Anneroo that has not been addressed yet.
Oh, that could hurt.
Nope, a little bit of killing the command center there.
Misclicks. You hate them.
I am getting worried about the supply block.
Yeah, it's still going.
It's a little painful to see.
Yeah, but and the money's climbing too.
Yeah,
but
this 3-base economy out of the PrinceofBro has done a fantastic job for his supply counts, his upgrades, his production, and he himself has fallen prey to this supply block issue a little bit here as well.
Yeah, he's been sitting up against supply blocks for a while now.
Addressing it a little quicker, getting those supply depots on the way, he'll get out of this much faster.
Yep. Unfortunately for Anneroo, we're seeing it continue.
Still nothing. The orbital command coming down here on the natural. Even like a call down would be great right now. So that situation, you just need to get out of it. Stim's on the way though.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's finally If that'll come in, it doesn't look like PrinceofBro is going to be moving out anytime soon. So mistake rectified. It'll be okay.
He's still meching up, getting that perfect comp going, and looking for those upgrades.
Ideally, he should probably be slightly further out on the map to protect his third, but we don't see any aggression coming out of Anneroo.
Yeah. As Anneroo's supply block was cleared up for a little while and then resupply blocked.
Yep.
Got the +1 armor on the way, which is good to see.
We do see queued up supply depots though, so there's going to be, at
So
least it won't be an ongoing issue.
Yeah, that will be rectified soon. I don't like this +1 armor that we're seeing first because those tanks are. The +1 armor is not going to do anything against the tank.
True, but Anneroo doesn't have scouting info at the moment.
That's true. So I mean, +1 armor does do something against other Marines.
And I haven't seen any scans or anything of the sort, so I'm pretty sure she's playing blind at the moment.
Completely, actually. Both players haven't seen each other in a long time, so there's not a whole lot of information being shared here. Is Anneroo moving down towards, actually just towards the PrinceofBro side of the map, going for a bit of aggression here.
Now, if she can dart in around the slow mech army, this could be ideal, especially as we see PrinceofBro backing off a little bit, maybe moving out.
Going up there to defend his 4th, or just to move out here.
This is interesting to see what he's going to do here.
Yeah. Anneroo's army is still sitting there mid-left side. I would like to see that left-hand base taken by Anneroo here at this point. That would, with the army covering it there, that would be a good pickup.
Yeah, a stim dart in to go take out the take out the third. Well, the mech army moved out. She could even get back in time to defend for that.
That mech army is just sitting there in that right-hand passage. Both armies just kind of stalled out here a little bit. Once PrinceofBro's +2 weapons is done on those tanks, you're not really looking for +3 as much.
Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a timing. He's looking like he's setting up to be maxed out 2-2 for a big push.
Yeah, taking out the rocks on the right-hand passage is going to mean that he can get up the map pretty quick, but Anneroo doesn't have that base, so he's going to have to assault all the way into the natural.
Also, Anneroo needs to saturate a little bit better here, but it's honestly at the moment the bigger issue is the army's passing in the night here.
And the fact that PrinceofBro killed off those rocks in front of his third means that Anneroo's either going to have to kill those or go around the back all the way before she can really snipe this third base. And it can do, because the army of PrinceofBro is really out of position to defend that.
True, I mean, like, even just a couple tanks on the high ground just to slow the army down wouldn't be nice.
Or like a tank holding the choke into the natural.
Yeah.
On that high ground, that's actually perfect. That would be a great spot for a tank.
Yeah, just right around here, just a couple of them would do wonders to at least blunt an attack so he could get his army back. Yeah. Supply depot wall wouldn't be amiss either.
I love my supply depot walls when I'm playing Terran.
Yeah.
PrinceofBro's got something against him, it seems. I've never seen him do one.
Yeah, it's weird, especially because like as a Zerg player myself, I hate running into them when I Zergling run-bys.
You either need to kill them, which costs time with your run-by, or it costs you a whole lot of banelings to kill it off. It's a perfect counter of sorts.
And it's buildings you already need. And
There's Anneroo moving into that rock wall off, which will take a bit of time, as PrinceofBro is even moving up to assault that third that Anneroo is just now taking. But wow, I was going to go back to the only reason I can think of why PrinceofBro wouldn't like a supply depot wall off is because it does occasionally get you caught out where you have no supply anymore. Because if it gets killed off.
But at that point, it's almost like...
Oh, PrinceofBro knows he's coming back to try to defend his third.
That sensor tower over here has paid off.
A stim and everything moving in. This is going to be a dead base, but we'll do something to help even up this economy that we have discrepancy between these two players. Killing off some SCBs as the army tries to move in. Not a great... Oh, that Hunter Seeker missile is going to do so much damage as he kills off a good half of the remaining Marine pad. As it did take PrinceofBro a minute to really get into a good position on that army as he got everything choked up in the ramp.
Yeah, unfortunately there, honestly with the concave at the beginning of the fight it looks pretty good. If Anneroo were to have all of her Marines firing, she would have done a lot more damage to that. I don't think she would have won necessarily in the end, but still it would have been, I think it would have been a lot closer of a fight with that choke that PrinceofBro got stuck in.
Yeah, that was a really tough spot for him. And even then, if he had sieged up in there, the concave on the top of the ramp is good enough that the tanks wouldn't have been doing ideal amounts of damage.
Yeah, exactly. Like, honestly, that was a really good dart in. Take out the base and get in a good position to take a fight.
I'm also a little surprised to not see the mech just go for the base race.
Yeah.
It is so slow to come back. I would have preferred to see that out of the PrinceofBro.
Although given that his fourth was already up at the time, it kind of makes sense that he just transferred everything over. It was almost Zerg-like in that way.
Yeah, and also with that fourth up, that's part of the other reason I would have liked to see the base race there, because Anneroo had no knowledge of that being there. It would have taken a while to get over there with troops and know that you had to kill it off. And the
a Marine hit squad across here that gets pretty well murdered by Anneroo.
I think it picked off a barracks that was building. I think that got canceled.
Yeah, the cancel was missed, but still only like 150 minerals.
Yeah.
Scouting information, though.
This is the army of the PrinceofBro coming in now. this is no longer a situation you want to be in, as this is going to be a lot of Marines still on the move command for a long time in that fight. Anneroo's siege tanks getting sieged up at the last minute. I mean, the Little Knight's doing a good job against the front line of these Hellbats, but the army just goes on for miles for the PrinceofBro here, as he is going to be able to overwhelm the base here and should be able to take game number 1 here, as Anneroo no longer has an army and is just on SCs. There's the GG. PrinceofBro takes game number 1, and we will be going on to a game number 2 here in this best of 3 between the PrinceofBro and Anneroo.
Yeah, and you know, a good showing from Anneroo. Put in a real good move to dart in for that third base. Didn't work out in the end, but hey, not a bad showing.
It was good army movement. There was some stuff that could have been done better, but overall a good game by both of our players here.
Yep.
And let's
look forward to game 2.
Yeah, let's move on to game 2.